We're here with RJ Hampton, and we're looking forward to seeing you this season. What was part of your decision-making process in choosing to be with Miami?
I think it was just the culture that they've built around the league and the respect that they have, and I feel like that was something as I've gotten older in my career that I wanted to, be a part of. I always, the last 3 years I've watched the playoffs from home, and it's not a great feeling, and seeing teams having that joy of success and winning, and Miami was one of these teams that I really respected, very highly for a lot of reasons. So that went into it.
You hear about the culture a lot, but coming from other teams, what do you hear about Miami? Because the players talk among themselves. What's the vibe about Miami outside of Miami?
I don't know. I feel like it's just one of those teams that you just have to be aware of at all times. You never know which version you can get, and that's kind of the scary thing about it. And that's why Miami could be the 10th seed in the play-in and make the NBA Finals, and you know what I mean. So it's they're just one of those teams where at any given night you have to have your shoes laced up and to be ready to compete with.
I'm just curious, you signed this two-way so late in the summer. What was the process? What was the holdup, honestly, for you as a free agent?
Honestly, I was working out on my own this summer. I was enjoying a summer.
Where were you?
I was in Dallas, where I'm from.
Okay, yeah.
So I was kind of just working out during the summer, and I kind of was telling my agent, just get me to Miami. I don't want to go nowhere else, so don't send me anywhere else,
really?
Honestly. So this was the only place I wanted to come.
And because of all the things you were just talking about, basically?
Right, yeah.
Did you get, were you just telling your agent, if other teams call, I don't even want to hear it?
Nah, not that I didn't want to hear it, but
right.
You got to take all calls.
I take all calls for sure, but Miami was number one on my list of somewhere I wanted to be.
That's really interesting you say that because of that track record of development. I would imagine just a track record of, hey, I can get a two-way, but I can play on a two-way.
Right.
And we talk to these guys all the time that come here on the two-ways. It's you get a two-way somewhere else, and it doesn't mean you're going to play.
Yeah.
But here, you can at least expect to get something out of it.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
What's been the problem making the adjustment to the NBA level so far in your career?
I feel like there's not been a problem making an adjustment. It's just rosters and different teams. Different teams have different, mindsets. Different teams look for different things in players. I feel like I was great in Denver. I got traded for the missing piece. They won the NBA championship, so.
That's something to hang your hat on.
Hey, that was a bump in the road and some adversity that I had to overcome, and not being with the team that drafted me was something else. But you just learn from that. You just move on. You keep your head down, and you find yourself in a situation like this.
What is something that you are trying to learn? What is it that you're trying to apply that you learned from your first few years in the NBA that you're trying to maybe improve, or I don't know, a takeaway that's something that maybe you didn't know when you first got into the NBA?
I think for me it's just constantly staying in the gym and constantly putting my head down and then knowing that doors will open, opportunities will come as long as you do that. And I don't think I ever would imagine I'd be playing for the Miami Heat, when I was watching, them in the finals this year, but here I am. So I think that's just an attest to my hard work and the work that I've shown over the course of the time I've been in the league and over the summer, and what I'll continue to show.
There's big expectations already. Right after your signing with the team, a lot of fans already were like, "Oh, that's the next project. That's the next guy who's going to take that next level." But for those people that might not be familiar with your game, what is it that you bring to the table as a player?
I feel like I'm a very athletic player, fast-paced, that can play make, get my teammates involved, but on the defensive end, a pest, somebody that can guard 1 through 4, 1 through 3. And that's what I kind of hang my hat on the defensive side of the basketball. And I think with this team and the guys that, the Heat already have defensively, I think I'll fit in very well with that and take it to another level.
Nice.
What's your vertical?
A couple years ago, it was 42,
At
43.
Yeah.
So
how old were you when you first dunked?
I first dunked, I was 14. So, yeah.
That's how old I was, too.
For sure.
Yeah, sure.
What's the worst practice you've ever been a part of at any level of basketball? The toughest, worst nightmare practice?
I don't know. Probably my dad's when I was younger. Yeah, because my dad was always my coach growing up, so his practices weren't a joke. That's probably the toughest practice I had ever been a part of.
Is it extra hard because you're the son?
Yeah, it's extra hard, obviously, because I'm
Right.
son. So
Right.
But it pushed you.
yeah, but it pushed me to make me better. So that was the good part about it. But nothing really in high school was too bad, or nothing in the league.
No horror stories yet.
Nah, too
Now
bad.
you're a
I
part-
think
now you're a
I
thing.
think some stuff gonna be bad here. I don't know. Probably so, but I'm ready for it.
You heard stuff already.
Yeah.
We had a couple. Jamal came in here and he told us already that he had to like run, and that he wasn't quite used to it. Alondis Williams told us the same thing. Any experience like that yet, as far as like an endurance?
Oh yeah, we had a run. I had to do some running when I was here. It
Two
wasn't.
tens?
It wasn't fun. I had to do 5
You
10s.
did 5'10".
5 10s.
Dang.
But
You
I
only did 2, right?
yeah, Alondas and Cole only had to do 2, so I don't know what you did.
I knocked it out though.
Okay.
I knocked it out though. I can run for days. Look,
Yeah.
look, I can run for
Was
days.
that
Maybe
before
that's why.
signing the 2A, or was that after signing the 2A?
I might have been before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they kind of run you through it.
Yeah.
See if you got it.
I was good.
Well, what's the player's highlights who you've watched the most in your life, probably?
Kobe Bryant is my
Kobe.
favorite player.
It's the
So
you know what? It's crazy. It's the first time I got Kobe today. You wouldn't
You
think
got a
that.
lot of LeBron. You're a little older, maybe. No, not really. Like how old are you?
I don't know why people was. And I no, I mean, I say that. Obviously, LeBron is
Yeah.
all-time great, but Kobe is just my favorite player.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 22.
Wait, oh,
Yeah.
you're still young.
Yeah.
You're in that right age group. A lot of guys said that LeBron was the player that they grew up watching.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching LeBron, but Kobe
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
most though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose game do you think will age that maybe we don't appreciate right now? Age better. Maybe will appreciate it later.
Russell Westbrook.
Oh, that's a good answer. Interesting.
People
Why
be
do you say
hating
that?
on Russ.
They do right now.
People hate on Russ right
Yeah.
now, and I don't get it. I think he's a top 5 point guard of all time. I think some of the things that
That's
he's
bold. That's
yeah,
bold.
I
That's
think
bold.
some of the things that he's done that no one will ever do. Like
Yeah.
Triple-double.
the triple double. Like no, I don't think anyone will ever do that again. Maybe Luka.
Maybe Luka.
Maybe Luka, but I don't know.
Season?
Not a whole. I don't know.
I feel like if Jokic were going to do it, he would have already done it.
He would already done
Yeah,
it.
he would already
you know
done
what
it.
I'm saying? Like that's so monumental. So Russell
you
Westbrook.
You got takes. So I want to ask you about some like hot button stuff over the summer. So the big one in Miami was Paul Pierce or Dwayne Wade.
Who's a better player?
Who's the better player all time?
I'm gonna go Dwayne Wade.
There you go. That's right.
Dwayne Wade.
No,
If you
you're-
say anything else, they might throw you
They might
out
throw you
the
out.
window.
D Wade's a better player.
Is the NBA championship the world championship? I'm just trying to think of what everybody's
The
talking
NBA
about.
championship is the world championship. You got the best players in the world in the NBA.
Yeah.
They win the championship because if the NBA champion went to any other league and played their champion, they would win.
Right.
So I'm saying
I'm trying to
that.
think of
Keeps it
one more.
real,
Steph or Magic, greatest point guard of all time. You got Russell Westbrook. In
Ah.
top 5. These,
These are
I'm
hot
not coming
button
up with
questions.
these.
These are hot button questions. The topics are so.
I'm gonna
This is
go
what
with
people are talking about.
I'm gonna go with Magic.
That's the right answer.
I'm gonna go with Magic.
Did you watch
I love
Winning
Steph.
Time at all?
Yeah, I like
did?
Winning Time.
It's a good show.
Yeah, it's a dope show.
I don't know why they canceled it.
Yeah, I don't
Winning
know
show
why.
or Succession? Or Winning Time or Succession? What's
Winning,
the better show?
Winning Time. I like Winning Time better than Succession.
That's just because it's about basketball.
Yeah, it's about basketball.
Did you see? Wait, okay, so the actors are playing ball, right? Are they actually any good?
I don't think so. I'm not sure if they're really good, to be honest.
It's just the highlights, right?
Yeah.
You don't really see anything.
Yeah,
There
no.
are actually ball players among them. Oh, the one son, like the guy who played Norman Nixon.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
his dad.
yeah. I think maybe 1 or 2
Huh.
could probably hoop a little
Yeah.
bit, but
I didn't even know that.
nah.
Yeah.
crazy.
Norm Nixon in the show is played by his son, like the actual.
Oh, so he could probably hoop a little.
Yeah, maybe a little
Yeah.
bit. Maybe a little bit.
He's a good actor. I don't know if he's a good.
Yeah,
Anthony Edwards is a good actor, and he can hoop. He's all right.
really good hooper. Really good actor.
he's a really good actor. You have a teammate who likes to eat Oreos with a fork.
I didn't know that.
That's why we're telling you.
Who is it?
We're gonna ask. You gotta guess.
I don't know if you've had a chance to meet anybody yet, or like really get a.
Is it? I'm gonna just go with Tyler first.
Everybody, like that's the second person we got to go with Tyler. It's not Tyler. It's not Tyler.
Is it Jaime?
It's not. That's a good answer. Good answer. It's Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson. That's how.
I wouldn't have guessed Jay Rich would do that.
Yep.
He's
We'll have
a-
to talk to him
he's a
about that.
Weird kind of guy, man.
I'm gonna have to talk to him about that.
Would you like to try it? You don't have to eat it.
Like-
Do you think you could do it? Do you think you could successfully?
I mean, I'm just gonna break. I'm either gonna break the Oreo or my fork.
That's kind of the whole
You
game.
want to try it? If you want to
You
try,
want to try it?
Nah, I don't want no Oreo right now.
Oh, all
That's
right.
all right.
I ain't even ate this morning.
You didn't even eat?
I was doing some stuff this morning. I've had a long day.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good,
Sorry we
though.
took your time.
We'll get you
No,
out of here,
it's-
man.
we
We'll see
appreciate
you
I
about
appreciate
that.
you guys.
All right, appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.